welcome back to another episode of, sebenarnya ni bukan episode kan? Okay, today is not an episode. Today is a special episode. Welcome back to SneakerLAH TV. Alright, before we get into this special episode, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Alright, okay, tolong subscribe. Alright, tolong subscribe. Alright. Kita ada special punya episod hari ni. Ini bukan vlog lah, ini bukan review lah. Hari ni kita ada satu guest, special guest ya. Nama dia kat Instagram Aaaput, Aaput. Okay, kau pergi kat Instagram, kau pergi cari Aaput. Alright, kenapa Aaput ni special sangat? Dia adalah the only person in Malaysia to jadi wear tester untuk Mas Yard. Tom Sachs kan ada keluar, Tom Sachs dengan Nike Craft, dia ada keluar this new Mas Yard 2.5 kalau tak silap, and then dia tengah cari wear tester untuk join program ni untuk test kasut tu. And Aaaput aka Safura, dia adalah orang pertama and the only one in Malaysia yang dapat kasut ni. Dia memang gila lah, like gila bro, gila. So hari ni kita akan interview dia and dia akan cerita sikit pasal dia punya experience dalam this whole wear tester program. Okay, so jom kita akan interview dia.
My name is Nur Safura Abdul Razak, but you can call me Safura. I am a practicing architect, a lifestyle brand owner, and I do a lot of design stuff. I really saw the potential of what I could get from this. Not only how much I can take, but also how much I can share with whoever is a part of this experiment.
Okay, just to introduce myself, my name is Bryan. Nice to meet you, and thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. So why don't you introduce yourself, and then we can, go into the harder questions.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. My name is Safura Razak, but people call me Aaaput.
Okay, kenapa Aaaput
Aaaput. Oh, it's my name since I was like a baby. So macam I knew Aaaput before Safura.
Itu nickname kau lah?
Yeah, my nickname. Like, kalau I boleh pilih nickname, I dah nickname I lagi cool daripada Aaaput.
Aaaput So maybe you can tell us, what do you do?
Oh, okay. I'm actually an architect, practicing architect, but at the same time I do a lot of site design stuff. Anything that revolves apa-apa yang berkenaan dengan design lah. So that's why I ada these two things. Pasal macam masa awal-awal I buat, mula-mula I tak nak lah tunjuk sangat. Mula-mula I ada Safura je, my Instagram. Tapi I buat Aaaput pasal I macam nak travel, I banyak travel and I ambil gambar. I nak suka hati post setiap jam, like suka hati bapak I. Tak kisah my friend tak annoyed lah kan. My friend tak macam apa hal banyak sangat gambar ni kan. So I buat lah account tu, and then so the account was mostly untuk share gambar-gambar semua lah. So yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell lah. Yeah. Okay,
Chun. Okay, so tell me how it all started from the beginning. Macam mana kau dapat masuk program ni? And macam mana kau masuk program ni?
Okay, so mula-mula macam mula-mula I nampak dalam Tom punya Instagram ada banyak orang macam pakai kasut Malaysia baru. So I macam mana nak beli kasut ni kan, macam smart gila because ada that black toe cap semua ke macam benda ni diorang buat sendiri ke apa, biasa studio tu kan diorang semua benda buat sendiri.
Betul.
So then and I tengok ada wear tester program. So I tengok banyak macam American je. Tiba-tiba ada nampak satu perempuan ni daripada Singapore kan. So macam best gila. And then tapi I macam fikir mesti diorang macam nak dekat-dekat or whatever lah kan, atau like someone known ke apa kan. And then so tiba-tiba dia keluar advertisement, dia keluar on Instagram cakap please submit your videos untuk phase 2. So I macam my husband send me the video and recommend, and dia cakap you should try lah pasal you macam so you like it kan. So macam so I macam fikir okay lah, I macam mula-mula macam hesitant sikit lah, fikir what are the chances kan. Dan next morning I bangun dan macam Macam buat je lah, like I nak pergi site pun bawa je lah, so I bawa je lah my phone kan. I bukanlah selalu cakap buat video ni, so macam hentam je lah, so I record lah. Everything I buat, I letak my phone kat tepi semua kan, I record.
What kind of video do they want? Like vlog-ish kind of style or like?
Dia tak cakap, like some people dia macam literally ambil video dia tengah pakai kasut, kaki dia dekat atap-atap, macam random, tu je.
Itu je?
Like, tu, and then some like macam duduk macam, hi Nike, you should send me the shoes because I will wear them to death, interview, and then some macam buat, a lot of people just buat whatever you want, just tunjuk your personality lah. So I macam, I tunjuk lah macam my day as an architect, ngam-ngam that day I nak pergi site, so I tunjuk lah video I pergi bangun pagi, siram pokok, pergi site, bla 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 kan. And then I hentam.
Siram pokok. Okay, aku rasa siram pokok tu penting.
Tu, aku pun tak tahu lah. Tu macam random lah. Tu macam suka hati lah kan. Macam at least dapat try kan. So, and then I pergi, and then by the end of macam lepas dah habis site tu memang kena pergi office lah, hantar whatever. So, I buat lah video merepek-repek kat sana juga. And then, so dia minta kita buat 1 minute video. So, basically, at first I buat 2 minute video on IG. And then after that, I faham the format, baru I buat lain sekali lah, tapi I updated macam dekat sikit dengan dia punya timeline. Pasal dah drown kan, banyak gila orang upload kan. So, and then after that, kejap tu, maybe less than 2 weeks, Tom like my gambar.
Flex teruk ni, aduh. Okay.
Tapi I macam tengoklah hashtag kan, macam siapa lagi gambar dia suka ni, I nak tahu siapa lagi ni. Jangan kira berapa orang dapat ni, dah 150, because the previous one 150. And then tapi diorang cakap okay lah, like tu tak semestinya dapat. And then after that diorang cakap kalau dapat, I tengok lah orang discuss kan, message receive maksudnya like kalau di komen message receive baru dapat. So I tak dapat langsung, so macam alah tak dapat lah ni kan. And then sekejap tu tiba-tiba I dapat DM, hi, congratulations, you have been selected, please let me know if you are interested, semua kan. So I macam yes. So dia macam send me your picture because dia nak buat the ID semua. So I macam besok tu terus hantar semua benda, I macam confirm lah. And then I had to sign something with Nike, blah blah blah. And then after that dia hantar lah sekejap gila.
Okay.
Wow, cepat gila, like within 2 weeks macam tu.
Tengok the ID tu.
The ID.
So dia hantar ID, t-shirt dengan kasut.
Dia hantar ID, t-shirt, kasut, and then the kasut dia tak letak dalam kotak, face tu dia tak ada kotak. So the face tu dia bagi dalam this Z-Pack punya bag, custom made Z-Pack bag yang Nike.
Cantik lah.
Sebab gila, dia macam like it's like a
yeah,
that thing, yeah. So, and a notebook, our journal. So,
okay.
So this one macam ada all the decimals and conversions or whatever.
Okay.
So kita patutnya hari-hari tulis journal lah. I macam dah end up tulis date je. So tak boleh lah. Woi, banyak gila kerja tu.
So dia hantar these 4 things and then what are you supposed to do with it?
Okay, so basically dia nak benda ni macam ada dua like benda happening simultaneously lah, secara serentak lah. So macam satu, kita kena pakai kasut and share data dengan Nike. Macam we're supposed to rosakkan kasut ni lah. And then like satu,
share data like
photos.
Okay. Pakai teruk-teruk ke, then share data ke, or just take pictures? Oh, okay.
So kita macam dia dah ada like the punya website wherever we have to upload macam weekly gambar semua, because dia tak nak lah semua orang end up, so they end up selecting macam 84 orang. I think about mungkin 70 ke less than that yang dapat kasut. Lain semua macam dapat tag je semua because kasut dah tak cukup. So cepat sangat gila lupa. Lepas tu so test the shoe, lepas tu upload weekly gambar because diorang tak nak lah semua orang upload gambar kasut je dalam Instagram kan. That one is with Nike. So by the end of it, maybe they're on most probably they have their own product lah, like a final 2.5 or 3.0 ke apa. And at the same time, kita kena buat weekly challenges. Tom, every Monday kita Zoom dengan Tom. So
wait, for real? You go on a Zoom call with Tom Sachs every Monday?
Yeah, every Monday as a team lah. So
What time is this?
10 p.m. 10 a.m. American time.
So 10 p.m. your time lah.
So every Monday macam tu, and then kita borak-borak lah. So we all like dah jadi friends. So we know each other by name. And then I know I macam what?
What is happening? So like, do you call him Mr. Tom or you like just Tom? Like, hey Tom, what's up, man? You know. Like,
I macam, oh hi Tom. So dia macam, hi Aaput.
Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Okay, so what happens in the Zoom call?
The Zoom call, so basically, so every Friday dia keluarkan challenges kan. Macam like your weekly assignment. So on Monday kita macam discuss pasal the assignment lah, and then kita macam discuss macam open up macam because because benda ni macam very artistic kan. So bukan semua orang macam like background dia design or whatever kan. So people struggle in their own way. So they all like, it's like, I think it's like a design class kat uni or something. The tutor, so kita macam take turns nak talk to him.
So the lecturer is Tom lah.
The lecture storm lah. Masa kita dapat assignment setiap minggu. Dia bukan setiap bulan, seminggu tau. Penat.
Penat kan? So like, can you name me like a few of these challenges yang pelik-pelik? What is like the most interesting challenges? The top 3 yang dia bagi?
Okay, the first one tu, I would say the first one he gave me as in the second phase lah. Yang output before input. Yang tu you're supposed to macam express yourself, which output before input is supposed to find a bridge between your macam subconscious mind when you just wake up kan, you mamai lagi kan, and the real world. So bila bangunnya terus maybe write something or draw something instead of you pegang your phone terus. So dia terus like connect to the outside world. So so Tom dalam video dia buat because of dia nak buat benda tu, dia buat lah like a cabinet kat tepi katil dia yang untuk letak dia punya notebook, semua benda lah, like a station kan. So dia tu fun lah because I dapat buat that station. And then the second one, I think out and back pun actually semua best lah, tapi if I just from the top of my head, out and back pun best pasal dia suruh you run a place like regularly, 10 minit same route, 10 minit pergi, 10 minit balik. So benda tu ada jogging, ada lama gila tak keluar, lagi-lagi nak jogging. So macam dia buat so that was fun.
Tapi jogging dengan kasut tu?
Yes. Ya, dalam hujan, dalam tanah, dalam semua benda lah.
So whatever challenge he gives you, you have to wear the shoe?
Ya. So that's why macam parallelly, macam dia macam kalau dua benda ni happening at the same time, yang Nike dengan Tom ni, at least it makes sense lah. You're going out there, you buat like you doing stuff kan. So macam that's cool. And then kita ada the cartography yang right behind me, and then also I think you saw I did the 100 cinder blocks where you go out and take something daripada dia punya like tempat asal, and then kira 100 kali and then letak balik. So I buat yang tanam pokok tu.
Like what is the purpose of that challenge?
So I was thinking like, okay, first of all memang you belajar kira 1 sampai 100 lah.
Aduh.
Itu memang like no brainer lah. Tapi I think benda tu macam you macam like more aware of your surroundings. So macam you tend to macam benda-benda yang you take for granted, you macam look closer and tend to count them, like maybe I don't know, that's there's a way of looking at it lah, macam you macam be more aware of your surroundings. Okay. So tell us more about the shoe. Like maybe you can hold it up to the camera and like, just like give us a breakdown of the shoe, because all we see is this shoe on internet. We don't really have it up close and personal. So maybe what you can do is break down the shoe for us. Like, how is it different from the first Masyad? Apa yang beza, then like apa yang you suka, apa yang tak suka. I don't know whether you can say tak suka punya benda, but I think for me, kita memang meant to criticize the shoe lah. So macam we're meant to criticize. Like we say, it's too narrow to whatever kan. So basically the kasut is like, I think the suede leather consistent dengan the ones before, which is like this part and the swoosh. And then this material is new because I think the 2.0 macam dia mesh. So this one is like some sort of like translucent punya, like waterproof punya texture. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, so dia waterproof lah?
Yeah, it's quite waterproof lah, but I think kalau I dah rendam dalam air, dia macam masuk juga air. Tapi kalau air kelas lah. So I think ni memang baru lah, the laces memang baru. It's more utility punya, rasa macam like hiking boots punya laces. And then the what do you call this? Eyelets, yeah, the eyelets. And then this one definitely new, that ramai orang suka. This one like dia macam ada 2 layers. Dia macam the sole cups it.
Yep.
The ni, the toe cap. Toe cap is rubber with texture. And then the macam tongue is a bit like macam raw, like unfinished edges. So we call it breadcrumbs as wear testers. So macam as you walk, you leave breadcrumbs.
Oh, dia senang terkeluar.
Dia memang meant to terkeluar. Tapi macam the edges ni unfinished, so because of that dia macam scratch your socks a bit. Your socks macam tu. And then dia punya sole is just, it's not the cork punya sole anymore, it's just the blue sole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the previous, kan kita, I'm the second wear tester kan. So the first phase tu, kasut ni kiranya dah pakai lah orang yang second phase kalau dapat.
Serious?
Tapi dia tukar this one, dia tukar the sole. And then dia wash and everything lah, dia clean up lah. So it's like tak adalah busuk apa.
So tapi the first person who wore it, dia dah test satu round, then dia hantar kepada the second person to wear.
Tak, dia hantar ke New York. Okay, so
cuci dulu.
My person from Berlin.
Okay.
It was so if you're a tester, after the end of it, you kena tulis nama you dalam ni. So it was.
Okay, faham.
So, I think she's like a Instagram punya like sneaker head, like influencer in Berlin. So dia memang she took care of her shoes really well lah. So she sent it to New York, and then New York macam tukar this and then basuh bla bla bla, dan dia hantar balik kat I. So later on I tulis nama I kat dalam ni.
So you don't get to keep the shoe?
No, you have to return after 8 weeks. So I have to return end of this week. No, end of next week.
Oh my god. Nangis tak nanti?
Nangis tu nangis jugalah, you know. Tapi macam I think the attachment dah spread out to like kasut, challenges, Tom. Clingy dah clingy kan dengan Tom.
Tom. I still cannot brain. No, but okay, so will you be getting a pair when it really releases?
I hope so. We all don't know. Kita tak berani nak tanya lah. Because dia macam from the start cakap, don't ask me about the shoes. Kita macam okay, let's not ask about the shoes.
So he just wants you to like focus pada the program lah, instead of like kasut kan?
Yeah, dia nak because dia pun create the hashtag it's not all about the shoes. So dia macam he wants us to stay focused on the whole challenges semua. Tapi I think dia macam nak set like a certain lifestyle around the shoes, because dia macam like more of a utility shoe kan. So yes. It's not meant to be good at one thing, but it's meant to be your everyday shoe. So yeah. Oh, and another thing I want to add is like this one is more tapered than the previous one. Apparently like the previous one is wider. So yang ni macam tapered sikit. Yeah. So some people cakap they prefer half size bigger.
So let's say because this shoe is meant to be like multi-purpose kan, and Tom pun is a good example of like a bit of minimalist, like using what is already there instead of buying new and always having new stuff. So let's say lah Nike hantar you this shoe lah brand new when it releases. Will you like use this shoe only and like sell off everything else, all the other shoes? Will you like follow, you know, you get what I mean? Like the question here is like, because this shoe is meant to be like the shoe for everything kan. You jog in it, you pergi site, you kerja, you ni semua kan. So does it really fit the purpose? Would you really use only this shoe?
I would macam because I'm an architect, so I rasa it suits whatever I'm doing. I can even use it for site. I would use it pakai kerja lah, I would. Tapi maybe weekends tukar-tukar sikit lah, bagi dia relax, bagi dia kering dulu. Kalau basah kan nak pakai lagi yang besok tu.
Betul.
So, and then I macam, dia pun this thing pun because dia this kasut thing like they teach us that to appreciate this one shoe. I pun tend to appreciate my previous shoes jugalah. Macam I think I need to wear them too because they cakap you're supposed to wear your shoes. So when I started wearing these shoes and then they're teaching us this lesson, I macam fikir okay lah, nanti bila I return the shoe, I will really make sure I pakai all the shoes I already have. So yeah, tapi macam so we all pakai lah hari-hari, macam tak tukar. I pergi pakai hari raya pun I pakai, pergi wedding pun I pakai.
Tak takut ke orang curi?
Oh takut ke takut. So kadang-kadang before masuk rumah orang, I tanggal kasut dalam kereta. So I tutup kunci kereta masuk rumah.
Ayo.
Kena jump on je lah. Pasal I don't know, tapi bagus lah not many people tahu sangat pasal benda ni. So macam because kadang-kadang kan I pergi jogging ke apa kan, takut cuak juga ah.
Okay, so the shoes you send back, everything else you get to keep.
The shoes sent in the bag and then everything else, yeah, I get to simpan. Yeah, the t-shirt semua lah.
Okay.
It's cool though because Tom wrote my name kat sini. So Tom is the one who wrote our names on our t-shirts. So we get our own customized. It's
handwritten?
Wear tester. Yeah, it's handwritten. So yeah.
Serious lah.
So, yeah. Tapi
Wow.
baju ni tak basuh-basuh.
Ayo.
Air tangan, Tom.
Okay, so like I see on your right side, belakang you ada like that two things. Can you like explain a bit what is that? You know, like you made it yourself?
Yeah. So this was one of the challenges called cartography, and I made two versions of this because the original one and my yang macam fridge tu dah hantar pergi New York for exhibition. So basically yang ni kan I cakap you out and back you kena lari the same place for like 10 minutes semua kan. So basically this map is a description of that lah. Like yang ni tunjuk my route and all the stuff that I walk through. Nanti I'll send you a picture, more detailed version of it. And then belakang ni is more of like the base map. Dia 3 layers so you can see through lah. The base map is basically the syllabus of the whole program. I put down like all the challenges dia boleh letak semua benda. So the top is basically my running route semua. The middle ni I added lah this layer. Yang ni more of like a way to measure time and space in an alternate way.
Oh, okay.
So you tak measure time from distance atau no, you tak measure space from distance. You tak measure time from clock. Instead, you measure space from like your experience, like what you remember. Because if you run the same route, kan ada routine. Like the same people memancing sini, kat sini ada orang berenda ke apa benda tu. Macam that's the way you measure space from like their experience because you do it repetitively. And time pula you measure from like sunset, sunrise, azan, LRT lalu, and then at the same time macam the time when you decide to run, for me, the time that I decide to go for a jog is when it's not raining. So I added the rain punya diagram lah. So it's an extra nerdy thing that I added lah. But yeah, so that's basically cartography. Cartography is like a map yang macam ada extra detail, like extra like experiential detail from the map drawer herself or himself lah. So yeah. That's it. And then this one is like a thing that I just did semalam.
I saw your IG. You just did this.
Yeah, the invitation for the exhibition this weekend, which is so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So basically, your that box that you made is sent for this one.
Yeah, the map and the box is sent for this. So the launch is on the 25th, so 26th Malaysian time, and then it will be in Rockefeller 1 bulan. I know, it's so mind blowing, and then people can like bid or buy it, so they will contact you and like I don't know. Macam tiba aku artis.
Ada gallery kan, like this artist from Malaysia.
Yeah, like I'm exhibiting in New York, But it's amazing what you can do it from your bedroom.
Oh yeah.
During this pandemic, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like, if let's say there's no coronavirus, there's no lockdown, would you be flying to New York for this exhibition?
For sure, in a heartbeat. I terus beli tiket, I pergi terus.
I mean, would they like just invite you and like fly you out there? Do you think they would do that?
No, they're from side, we're not gonna buy you plane tickets.
Kasut tak dapat, flight ticket tak dapat t-shirt dengan tag saja.
Macam, diorang macam, I think they will surprise us with something lah, for sure. Because
definitely.
Knowing them, because even masa I signed up pun, I macam fikir, ush, mesti mahal gila deh. Nanti I nak hantar balik kasut, I kena bayar lah sendiri kot, kan agaknya. And then I nak hantar barang-barang ni kan, because I tak pernah tanya, tapi I macam gamble je lah. Tapi dia tengok every time kalau shipping ni, dia orang bagi like Nike punya like FedEx account, so it's like free for us lah. So
free,
macam,
yeah. Nike is very good in experiential stuff.
Yeah.
Like crazy good. So like really, I think this is just listening to your story is like, man, it's once in a lifetime punya experience lah.
I think so. Yeah.
Sampai boleh call Tom like first name basis macam tu, you know, and then exhibit the artwork in New York. You know, it's crazy, man. Like some artists in Malaysia never even, no matter how big they are, have not even experienced this level of, you know, like what they're doing, like this level of experience. So it's crazy. So in a nutshell, what do you think you got out of this? Like, you know, if you can sum up your whole entire wear tester experience, how in like a paragraph, how would you do it?
In a nutshell, like what I took away from this experience is basically like, you know, learning from Tom, being part of this community, creating a network, and picking up skills, new skills, because all these challenges put you out of your comfort zone, kan? So macam, yeah, so basically like I macam new stuff that I learned is like to be more like more candid, macam, because as an architect I'm very like rigid tau, macam I tend to do that, everything's so technical kan, so macam like for instance design semua I macam hentam buat je, like, you know, like just be creative and expressive. And then because of that also, they taught me how to create content juga, somehow, like be more strategic, or like edit videos. I tak ada edit videos before this, so that was fun to learn lah, to be more strategic with content and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Like I think be more creatively adventurous pun is great as well. Yeah, so that's what I took away from it lah.
What is your experience personally talking and dealing with Tom? Like, what do you think he is like? Is he like a super talented madman, or like what? No, because like I'm asking this based on from a sneakerhead point of view. You can see, like, you know, whatever shoes that come out now is very. I'm not talking about Tom. I'm talking about everything else, right? All these other people that are coming out with collabs after collabs, and it's very like mundane. Like they, you know, like, okay, this celebrity pakai, then hype, then price increase, orang nak beli, you know, then release like sikit-sikit. But this guy is like, he's thinking about, what if I create a shoes that is meant to be worn on Mars? You get what I mean? Like, so what can you tell us about Tom?
So Tom, basically, I mean, he's part of the Nike Craft, which is the like a branch of Nike. So he's the master of that. So dia macam, I think dia macam add a bit of science and design together, you know, practicality together. So I think I love that. So that's why macam, so what he's done is like macam a lot of banyak orang macam like his loyal followers pasal benda tu lah, pasal dia ada macam his values and like stuff like that, which he create through YouTube videos kan. I'm sure you've seen some of his YouTube videos are very like the rules of life, blah blah blah, apa 10 bullets too is the rule of how you work in your at your work, how you act in your workplace, how you treat colours more. So that was like the values that he teaches. So at the same time when he teach all these values, he kind of dia macam create a cult tau. Like a cult. So no matter apa dia keluar, jadi, you know. So I think that's what he did. So macam, so this shoes pun that macam that's why macam banyak orang like, other than sneakerheads wanting it as a like a unique shoe, banyak orang want this because they want to feel part of the studio and part of the cult of the community. So I think that's what makes him unique from the others, is that dia macam create a whole lifestyle on his own juga. So yeah.
Okay. Last question from me, and then I will ask Anwar and Rocket whether they want to ask you any questions.
Okay.
Okay. So learning from all this stuff, you know, the whole entire, you're already coming to the end of the Wear Tester program. So what advice would you give to our viewers from this experience?
My advice is to just try, to not jangan let like anything that you have yang you kekurangan or you know you have less stop you from trying. So macam despite macam me being all the way dekat Malaysia, you know, tak pernah pun ada orang Malaysia dapat kan. So me being all the way from Malaysia, I'm being like one of the few women, you know, other things like maybe I'm the only Malay, obviously I'm the only Muslim, like you know, don't let those things make you like that difference doubt yourself. Instead, use it as a niche to you know, promote yourself and stand out. So that my advice is to just every kekurangan, every kelebihan, differences that you have, make full use of it. And you know, if you are authentic, you genuine about it, the right people will notice you. So just keep trying no matter what. That's what I could advise. Yeah.
Nice. Tapi like 25th you have to send the shoe back, right?
Oh no, the 25th is our launch, our exhibition. 27th is our graduation.
Okay.
And then I think that by the end of the month we have to send them back. Yeah. I wish I can wear them and like show sneakerheads, know the scene, how it looks like in real life, because I don't know. Yeah, flex lah. I wish I can flex. Yeah. I mean, like I have to admit it, right? Mesti you dah dapat something yang macam you just want to show people, and like you, of course, I want to show like sneakerheads because I want to hear what they have to say, because you guys yang paling banyak ada all these kasut and materials you can compare, right?
Yeah.
So macam so because I have to admit I don't know so much about that. So macam I want to learn. So macam the fact that I tak boleh buat tu macam sedih juga like you know.
Yeah, we actually wanted to we actually shared about you becoming a wear tester, I think like maybe about 2 months back. Yeah, I think we shared on our IG, SneakerLAH IG, we said like, oh, there's one Malaysian who got the wear tester program, and then we like, oh, maybe we should do an interview, you know, and then after that we were like busy doing like certain projects. And then lockdown came, and then we're like, alamak, so now, yeah. And then I texted you, and then you said you have to send the shoes back, and then I'm like, oh my god. So
but if I get it, I will tell you. Then you can like, if I get the new ones, then I can show you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So if let's say you do get the new ones, we will do a continuation of this video.
Yes, for sure. I think this one pun dah macam disgusting gila, this particular one. I don't think you want to see. I tahu a lot of like sneakerheads macam jantung orang macam jatuh lah bila tengok orang I macam pijak atas tikus mati lah, pijak dalam air lah macam.
But
like, you know, like
that's memang what he wants you to do with it, right? You have to like lenjan that shoe lah.
I rasa macam malu kalau hantar kasut tu macam cantik-cantik. So nanti maybe a day before I hantar balik, I guling dia dalam tepung lah, apa benda lah. Macam I goreng dia dalam minyak.
There's no third round, right? There's only 2 rounds, right?
Yeah. So lucky lah.
Kalau the third round.
Kesian. Yang first round tu laki, dia dapat kasut dalam kotak, lepas tu diorang dapat fresh and diorang dapat stay because our Zoom call sekarang the first phase dapat join, so diorang dapat lah talk to Tom longer kan. So kita for another 8 weeks saja. So after this kita semua first phase, second phase semua graduate sama-sama.
Okay, you just now you mentioned that there's very few women. How many women is actually part of this program?
I don't know, like less than half for sure. Probably 1/3. And diorang macam I think but there are a lot of like sneakerhead influencers who are women. I noticed that women sneakerheads. Tapi macam in terms of like because dalam group tu dia macam ada yang sneakerhead punya group, lepas tu ada yang Tom Sachs punya yang crafty punya group tau. So I'm like in the middle because I macam you know I just don't know where I am. I'm a hoverer. So tapi macam the women more towards sneakerhead scene. Tapi yang craft Tom Sachs ni macam very sikit. So macam I think generally like okay cannot generalize lah, but there very few women are macam use tools like because Tom kan like promote all the tools in it. Even though in his studio most of them are women. So macam I think that's an interesting thing lah. Like as girls like we like to compare notes semua, like if, macam we tend to macam be a bit like me. I was a bit more intimidated pasal I tengok dorang macam like can make stuff kan. So macam I think a lot of girls felt that way also in the group. Yeah. Okay,
so you also mentioned that you are like the only Muslim.
Yeah, most probably. I tak tahu, awkward gila cakap like Eid Mubarak seseorang je reply.
Serious lah.
Tapi okay lah, I do it subtly lah. I tak nak lah macam preachy ke apa. Tapi I do like to share because I want to prove that this scene is diverse and inclusive. So macam I do macam that's why bila I nak post pasal raya pun I pakai ada kasut just to show like there's someone who celebrates Aidilfitri with the shoes. So macam I think that's an interesting touch as well.
Yeah, and that cartography that you did also, you put in, you know, like that time you were talking about azan and all that. Yeah, so I think that's a very nice touch to put in your, you know.
Yes. And even Tom dalam dia punya map semua dia selalu letak direction kiblat. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So, he's very like diverse lah. He's very like ni. Tapi dia buat subtly juga. So macam I think I love the studio because of that. They're very like inclusive and diverse, and diorang macam very they're candid with us lah. Macam like Tom, macam you ask me how Tom is kan. He's very generous dengan dia punya knowledge. And dia open lah, macam in the Zoom calls dia very macam dia admit dia punya mistakes and then dia cakap pasal feelings and stuff like that. It's a very cool thing lah. Macam I don't think anyone just gets to see that side of an artist kan. Selalu artist kena maintain kan dalam Instagram. So itulah.
Okay. Nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity talking to you and you sharing with us with all this stuff that's going on your left and your right and your box and talking to Tom and t-shirt dengan ni sekali. It's truly an experience, and I'm as a Malaysian sneakerhead, I'm really proud to have to know of a Malaysian in the wear tester program. Memang sangat-sangat like when I found out about it, I was like, wow, you know, like Malaysia, we made it.
How did you find out?
Someone sent me a picture of you. You posted it, and then someone sent it to me via DM. Check it out lah ni, awet ni dia the only Malaysian to dapat the wear tester program. I was like, are you serious? She's Malaysian, and then nama kau Aaaput kan, nama you is like Aaaput. Then I'm like, I go inside and check. It's like, oh yeah lah, and then I see all your posting and like where are you posting, and say, oh yeah, she's really in Malaysia lah. Because I thought you're like a Malaysian living overseas, and then you apply, you know, but you're really like Malaysian in Malaysia.
Paling Jaya.
Exactly. So like it's like really represent lah, you know.
Yeah. I will try to represent Malaysia so much because I fikir in the future kalau someone nak work together with Nike or Tom ke, dia macam ingat lah, oh okay, I work with the Malaysia before and hopefully it was a good experience. So macam nak set that precedence. I think that's important too lah. Yeah. And then I try lah promote visit cuti-cuti Malaysia, video-video Malaysia.
Yes.
Tu lah, I try to macam make us stand out as much as I can lah. I'm sure that, obviously there's so many people representing Malaysia in their own way, tapi I rasa this is my chance to macam do something.
Yes.
Tapi macam bila korang post I tu, I tak perasan tau. I tak perasan sangat. Masa tu I tengah sibuk sangat buat the challenges. Tiba-tiba I macam, asal ramai gila random followers ni? Macam, I macam, what happened? Like, is there something that I macam, and then suddenly someone DM me, a guy. This guy I met from Nike Run punya shop dekat Pavilion tu. So I made friends with him and he's like, hey, it's you got it, congrats. So I encourage dia pergi submit video for Tom.
Oh, okay.
So I macam, how did you know about this? So dia macam share me your post, oh cool. Tapi tak ada banyak Malaysia lah submit video.
Yes, because like you said, it's very intimidating. And there wasn't a clear guideline macam mana you nak submit benda tu. So dia terlalu vague tau. Okay, just submit 1 minit punya video kan. So you nak buat apa dalam 1 minit tu? Insecure tau. Like nak cakap apa, nak buat apa. Ini Tom Sachs tau,
Betul. I think number one thing yang sampai sekarang kadang-kadang I insecure is aku ni shot sendiri ke apa? I macam maybe semua artis macam tu kot. You kena shot sendiri dulu baru other people can shot with you kot. So macam
shot sendiri ya. But I feel like it's you have to have a bit of that artistic thing, like a bit of that design element in it. I think he chooses people quite well lah. Dia tengok-tengok apa yang ada. So like for example lah, if someone like me, I think fail lah because
serious.
I'm too like sneakerhead though. Aku nak kasut ni. So I think what he's trying to achieve out of this program is not like, do not focus too much on the shoe. And focus on the experience, and the shoe is just part of the journey, just part of the process lah. I guess that's what he's trying to achieve lah.
Yeah, I agree. And tapi macam don't feel discouraged kalau you don't have a design background ke apa, because banyak gila, like I mentioned, like banyak gila orang dia literally cakap dia dekat kamera. Dia just cakap yang macam dia ada passion and dia ada hobby. So this one guy, dia he's a Native American, so he's part of like he dances like dia punya traditional dance. So dia upload video tu je. So dia dapat, just want diversity. So macam ada orang Jepun ni gila lah, dia dapat like dengan Tom, dia just duduk atas atap tu, dia ambil video kaki dia, lepas tu dah habis, dia pen, so habis.
What?
Okay. So I'm sure we don't know tau sebenarnya what he's looking for. So so just try. Next one you try. Kalau you tak try, I will remind you.
Okay. Call out lah nanti. You call out lah. Kalau tak buat, you call out. Bryan jangan pusi So I guess the main thing to sum up the whole experience and the advice is just do it lah.
Yes. Do it.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I have asked almost like actually everything that I wanted to ask. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Yep, that'll be dope. Okay.
Alright, thank you guys.
Thank you. Take care. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.